Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Derek Ledwidge from Strive Fitness and Performance, and today we're going to go over emotional slash stress eating. We're going over it today just simply because there's been a lot of questions, and a lot of our clients have been struggling with this type of eating over the last couple of weeks. So I decided to come up with a game plan on how to counteract that. Step one is assume there actually is a reason why you are hungry. Okay, this can go two ways. Either A, you actually are hungry and your body needs food, or B, something is causing it. All right, so this is going to be one of the biggest things is being mindful about your type of situation. Okay, most people are not mindful; they're just mindless snacking on stuff because they're stressed or emotional or anything like that, or something caused it, something triggered that hunger response, as opposed to just being straight up hungry. Okay, so that's going to be the biggest thing: is assume and be mindful of your type of situation. All right, a couple ways to go about that is to actually pause and think about the situation. Is it actually hunger? Okay, what we can end up doing is take 10 breaths. Okay, 10 long breaths. Breathe in through the nose, out, exhale through the mouth. Okay, if we take those 10 breaths, we pause a little bit so we don't do that gut reaction, that gut instinct of, oh, feed me, feed me, feed me, especially with the unhealthy snacks like chips and candy. All right. Second tactic is drink a glass of water. A lot of times we don't drink enough water. We're dehydrated. We're over caffeinated. So our body is thinks that it's hungry, and that's the initial response. Drink a glass of water. If you're not hungry anymore, you are just dehydrated. If both of these things don't necessarily work, generally you are actually hungry. But the biggest thing is, are you actually hungry, or does it subside once you counteract that with these two habits? All right. If you go with your hunger, or you don't do these type of things, and you sabotage your diet, or you think you do eat unhealthy, the worst thing possible you could possibly do is think of it as a negative way. Oh my God, I can't believe I just did that again. I can't believe I just stress eating again, and I'm really, really emotional, and this is one of my biggest flaws, and I just did it again. Right? So with that, there should not be any negative thoughts of I should have eaten this food, or I should not have eaten this food. Okay? In reality, what you want to do is you want to think about it as, I'm going to win that next meal. Okay? So if you mess up, you snack at night, win breakfast. Okay? If you do that, if you don't mess up 2 meals in a row, you're in the positive section. You're ready to go on and keep on going. What most people end up doing is they get super, super negative when something like this happens, and they just say, screw it, the rest of my deal, the rest of my week is completely bad, so I'm just going to keep on going and screw this diet. Okay, so we really want to think about that situation and not think of it as a negative thing. Okay, 4 and 5 are going to be the biggest things right here. Okay, I want to figure out what my triggers are. All right, maybe it's work. A lot of times it's work or family or some really, really stressful situation that just happened that causes me to crave all these bad things, especially if I'm on a restrictive diet. Okay, so really, what just happened? Okay, so maybe I just did all this stuff, and boom, I just ate a whole thing of chips or something, and I usually don't do that. Well, what actually just triggered it? Okay, it wasn't that you were hungry; something happened. So you really want to think about that. Okay, and that's going to go along with the plan. Okay, maybe you stress eat every single Tuesday. Well, what happens at work? What happens during the day that caused that? Okay, so when you know that what causes it, now you know what to plan. So maybe next week you're going to plan on Monday night. Okay, this always happens on Tuesday. So what is it? What am I going to do to counteract that? Okay, once you have that plan because you actually thought about what was going on, now you know what's going to end up happening, and slowly but surely that stress eating will start to come down because you're mindful of the situation. All right. So one of the biggest things about the stress eating and making it correct is simply you actually have to think about it. Okay. There is no special thing to fix this stress eating or emotional eating. I wish there was, but you're really gonna have to just think about the situation and, oddly enough, have a plan. Okay. Nutrition wise, it always goes with actually planning. Most people just fire at the hip, and it never actually works out. So if we start planning and we start thinking about the situation, now we become more mindful, and the emotional and stress eating will start coming down because you are actually ready.